坐得太耐，屎忽都痛埋，係時候起身啦喂。
Stein did my nigga to this day. Better turn this off if you gon' feel some type of way. Prime time with Stein on the blaze. Prime time with Stein on the blaze. 99 got that Glen big chick. Glen big chick. You cannot disrespect. Pimp on a blimp. Pimp on a blimp. Prime time with Stein. Prime time with Stein. Not the first attempt. Pimp on the blimp. Stein 99. We working like a temp. Never one place long. Going state to state. Stein, he be saying what the fuck he wanna say. The internet on fire. He done caught another street. Every time I make a theme song, hear it in your sleep. Feminism, baby killer. Got the world all twisted. Had to make a channel just to talk about it quick. Stein did my nigga to this day. Better turn this off if you gon' feel some type of way. Prime time with Stein on the blaze. Prime time with Stein on the blaze. 99 got that Glen big chick. Glen big chick. You cannot disrespect. Pimp on the blimp. Pimp on the blimp. Prime time with Stein. Prime time with Stein.
Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
That was the new intro. I just recently edited that together. I know that's kind of a work in progress, as we say. Guys, welcome to the show. It's Primetime 99 Alex Stein, and you know what it is. You know what time it is. Get your watch out. Check the clock. It's Primetime with Alex Stein, Monday night show. Let's go. I see people in the chat already. Thank you, everybody on X. I see you guys showing up and showing out. I love it. Everybody's freaking live right now. And, you know, I'm excited to be back. I haven't gone live in 10 days. 10 days. Stefan, I know we should do a call-in show. We will. You know, I'm planning on one of my New Year's resolutions of this year. Gosh, the mic. Look at the cats from chewing with the damn mic. One of my New Year's resolutions of this year, maybe it'll sound better if it's like that. I want to go live more. Yes, that's right. I got to connect with you guys. I need to get dialed in because the top people on the internet right now are basically streamers. I mean, you look at, you know, not just to mention Sam Hyde streams, but this new generation of content. I mean, I'm not saying we're on Kick, even though there's a lot of people like Kino Casino that have been successful on that platform. My point is, I got to go live. I got to freaking, you know, cultivate a community so we can get the vibes right, so we can freaking get this show in motion, because we need motion, dog. We need motion. It's 2024. The year is coming to an end. It was a very good year in the fact that Donald Trump won the election. It was a bad year because Joe Biden has been in power the entire time. The illegal immigration is through the roof. We lost a lot of great people. I think probably the most famous person we lost this past year was O.J. Simpson. That was wild. You know what I mean? O.J. Simpson. And you know what? I think my damn cat, Lucky, I think, is in heat, guys. She won't stop damn purring and meowing, and she's constantly sticking her derriere in the air right now, and she won't even shut up right now. She's out there in the living room just heeing and hawing, trying to get mated on. Yeah, and I got her fixed. I'm freaking out. You know, I had this great stream plan. I got, you know, we're going to eulogize a bunch of people. But damn, Lucky is a crazy-ass cat. You know, and I encourage people to get pets. I don't want to sound like I'm... Yeah, herking and jerking is right, Morgan. They're just herking and jerking. I know you guys can't see or hear the cat. I guess it's not that loud. Come here, Lucky. A damn earpiece is not freaking long enough. No, but my point is, with all that being said, we're going to go and eulogize and do an in memoriam of the year, but we got to go live more. We got to get the numbers up. We got to get people talking. What? Bad Buddhist with $100. Damn. Somebody's doing good for themselves, as they say. Look at that, chat. Rat-a-tat-tat. Look at that, chat. That's what I like to see. I got to fix my hair so I'm looking good because we're going viral. Bad Buddhist. Everybody give a ones in the chat for Bad Buddhist being number one. Bad Buddhist, we love you. Thank you, brother. What a crazy year. And we are going to do a crazy meetup. When was the meetup? In April? It's just this year has been so crazy. Are we thinking we're going to do the meetup in Vegas, I think? A lot of people do Vegas, but Bad Buddhist is your VIP, brother. You are VIP, Bad Buddhist. You get the freaking special treatment, and you earned it with stuff like that. Guys, it didn't get much stronger than that. It really doesn't. I mean, I'm looking at the damn chat. $100. You guys definitely need to put him over, show him some love. That is some high vibrational energy right there. And, if we got some money, I'm not saying you guys got to all donate it to me, but, what's the point? We got to spread it. You got to dish it out a little bit. I needed to even dish it out more. It's just hard because people are struggling in this day and age. It is difficult, I know, for a lot of people. But then what's weird, though, which you would think it would be the opposite case, but like casinos and their business goes up during times of recession, slow economy, which you would think would be the opposite. But listen, we're not here to debate the volatility of gambling, guys. We're here to talk about 2024 and some of the most notable people that we lost. And it's really sad that we are mortal beings. It's really not very cool. I mean, I'm not trying to be, I know you're like, oh, you don't want to live forever and be like a demon like Hillary Clinton. Like, yeah, I mean, just saying it is sad that we all have to say goodbye to this ride at one point or another. And that's just the harsh reality. I don't know if you guys can read that very well. Let me see it on the top screen. It might be. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, decent. So let's go over some of the people we lost this year. I put give me a list of the 50 most famous athletes that passed away in 2024. Okay, let's go through this. I need a little water. Thank you, Bad Buddhist. I'm not taking your super chat down because I don't love it. I love it. I love it. You guys could, follow in this lead and maybe learn something, learn how to be a magnanimous human being and pay it forward. You didn't realize this was going to be didn't realize this was going to be a sad stream. Well, I mean, it didn't have to be that sad, but I saw Rusty Cage. He does a great podcast. He was eulogizing people and in memoriam on them. And then this Danny Polishuk joke, I got to pull that up, went viral of Jeff Ross basically doing the same joke. So here, let's go through this. Let me pull this up real quick. Let's see if I retweeted it. So it's on my timeline. Let's see. Where is it? Trying to find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's put it right here. Now let's watch this.
And I think we can all guess how she did that. Yeah. Legend has it she was the only person at Auschwitz who insisted her number be tattooed on her lower back.
She's a sex therapist.
She called it her camp stamp.
So they're doing an in memoriam at this road.
It's pretty fucked up. She has one of those tattoos. You guys know, like those number. You guys know what I'm talking about? Those number tattoos. She has one of those number tattoos. It's actually on her lower back. Because she was going through a phase at the time. She's got a good sense of humor about it, though. She does. She calls it her camp stamp.
Well, that is a funny joke. Very similar. But guys, we got some super chats. Big time. Pierre D. Is there a conspiracy behind Dallas canceling the drone show? Is there? I didn't even know. I need to look into it. Hold on, Pierre D. I'll Google that right now. And then coming in, super caliente, Daniel Graham. I'm half the man that is the legendary Bad Buddhist, but my love for you, Alex, is 100% the same. Let's freaking go into the new year. The world needs your comedy, Alex. Well, thank you, Daniel. Daniel's another great chat rat. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. You know, it was a wild year. You know, it had its ups and downs for everybody. I know that it was a year of change. It was a year of some people were stagnant. Some people had lows and highs, and that is life. I mean, I know that's, you know, a cliche, but I don't know. It's just different. Like people are still kind of screwed up from the pandemic in this weird way, where we're like on edge for the next psychological operation that's going to happen to us. So even when things are going good, it's almost like we can't even tell that they're going good. And I'm not saying things are going great. I mean, here, let's go back. Did we even want to cover this about how this is basically the same joke?
From his doctor who survived the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And I think we can all guess how she did that.
Being a freak is what he's insinuating.
Yeah. Legend has it she was the only person at Auschwitz who insisted her number be tattooed on her lower back. She called it her camp stamp.
She has, it's pretty fucked up. She has one of those tattoos. You guys know, like those number, you guys know what I'm talking about? Those number tattoos? She has one of those number tattoos. It's actually on her lower back. Guess she was going through a phase at the time. She's got a good sense of humor about it, though. She does. She calls it her camp stamp.
So that was basically like the same joke, you know? So is kind of, you know, but Danny Polishuk officially said that he does not think that Jeff Ross stole the joke, but he does think that Jeff Ross's writer did. And I don't know who Jeff Ross's writer is, so I don't know, you know. He does not want to get in the mud with Jeff, is what he said. I was like, why don't you kind of just, you know, stir things up with this tweet a little bit, you know? It seems like a stolen McValor deal. And no, he was very admirable. Danny's like, I don't want any drama or heat with Jeff Ross. You guys need to show that to KB. I'm sure KB would have a strong opinion about that clip. Okay, we got to go back to, we're not going to be that sad, but so, Roosevelt Media News, $5, brother. Thank you so much for those precious dollars. I mean that, you know. I kind of feel like a pulpit pimp sometimes. You guys give me the super chats. I'm like, hallelujah. It will make you believe in the Holy Ghost 100% when you start getting in some super chats, $100 stuff. How could you not believe in the Creator when things like that are happening that are that good? I mean, it definitely makes you believe in Lord in heaven. I'll tell you that much. Believe it or not. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Pete Rose, we lost this year. Yes. All-time hits leader in Major League Baseball. Willie Mays. One of the greatest players. He was known for the catch where he caught it over his shoulder. Jerry West passed away in 2024, a basketball Hall of Famer. And he was also, his silhouette was the logo for the NBA, National Basketball Association. We also lost O.J. Simpson, who was charged with double homicide of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her boyfriend at the time, Ron Goldman, and was later acquitted of those charges and went on to go to jail for actually stealing his memorabilia back that he lost in the civil court case to the Goldman family. So the juice was not loose. The juice is loose. The juice is out of the carton and it's spilled everywhere. And there's no way to, and my dad would say, you don't cry over spilled milk. And I would think that you could apply that to orange juice. Don't cry over spilled orange juice. You know, I mean, I think you could argue that milk is way more valuable than orange juice, right? Well, we can get into that. But $5 super chat. Look at this. The Patriots Prayer Network. Alex, you were the first interview ever on the Patriots Prayer Network. And 4 years later, we have 300 million impressions, brother. And you started it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So pat me on the back some more. You wouldn't even be where you're at if it wasn't for me. So, no, I'm kidding. No, it's your hard work. It's your consistency. And, well, you have to be consistent. But also, you do have to have something a little, a little X factor to you. So if you're getting 300 million views, PPN, you're doing the right thing. And the N stands for network, not one of those other words you freaks are always trying to imply or trying to get people to say with the super chats. You put the two weird names, so it makes it sound like you're saying a racial slur. You people are sick. You're sick, but you're not sick. PPN. You are a healthy, mentally well, hardworking content creator, fighting the good fight, looking out for his brothers and sisters, looking out for American patriots as well, and trying to stand up for what's right. So pat yourself on the back. Thank you for the $5. Somebody said milk is gross. Yeah, but I mean, I think you could argue that milk is the more precious juice or liquid. I mean, right? I mean, you can use milk for baking so many dishes and so many recipes. And now orange juice, while good, and you can squeeze a fresh orange and it's delicious, don't get me wrong. I don't know if you can do as many things with an orange as you can with milk. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Are there some culinary artists in the chat that can school me on this? Which is the more versatile liquid, orange juice or milk? I see Morgan talking about boob juice. Yes. Well, I mean, Dave Chappelle used to talk about it. He used to allegedly buy like Cambodian breast milk. There's a lot of good minerals and hormones in something that comes from a breast. And that's why we're so attracted to breasts. That's why breasts are naturally good, because we know that they got that mama's milk in there. And we all need mama's milk as a baby, right? And then they give us the formula. And that's why everybody's got, some sort of disorder, because they're all jacked up on a formula that makes them, have their period when they're 5 years old. I mean, it's not good. And you got all the microplastics in the formula. There's probably no microplastics in those breast milks and those boobs. I mean, maybe now there are, because there's so many damn, forever chemicals in all of our drinks, and the liners of all of our cups, especially paper cups, have a lot of BPA, forever chemicals in them. So maybe a woman's breast milk is filled with a bunch of microplastics. Hell, I don't know. Probably so. I mean, they say men's testicles are filled with it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was that way for women as well. But listen, still, breast milk, better, less microplastics than a freaking formula. So that wins just on that, even if it's just less of the microplastics. So it is what it is. I mean, the cats seem to love it. The cats, they're on Lucky all day long trying to get some. I mean, they're like, there's like the McDonald's drive-thru, and you go at like noon during the lunch hour rush, and the line is just backed up. That's how they were backed up for that breast milk. They were like in a line. And this is how because Jimmy got me a McDonald's gift card. So listen, I'm not playing around. I know McDonald's. I know when stuff is popping off. My point is, those cats would be similarly lined up to the line at McDonald's during the lunch rush. I mean, what does that say about these damn cats? Addicted to that milk. They're not going to do that for some damn orange juice. You think they're going to do that and line up for some damn orange juice? No way. No way. I like Daniel Graham. Let me see what he said. Alex, have you been keeping up with the H-1B civil war over the last 3 days? Well, yes, we should get into that. Let me just get this out of the way. When I look at the infighting, and we're live on Twitter right now. It says a lot of people are watching on Twitter. We appreciate you guys watching on this network, this platform. But let's just be real. Let's be real. Everybody wants to anoint Elon Musk for being a beacon of free speech, which you could argue that in a way we are able to post more freely on Twitter or X. But there still are restrictions, and people, more so now than even I think before the last liberal regime was in charge of handing out suspensions and account deletions, we see them going after entire groups or like affiliated networks. And that seems very draconian. That seems very 1984. Like Elon's just going to just get rid of people because they're trashing him on his own platform. Like, I understand why he'd want to do it. I mean, hell, I think I'd want to do it. I think we'd all want to do it if we're in that situation where we're getting bombarded with people. And personally, I see the response. Elon and them are like, oh, well, these are our bot armies. There might be some bots, but it's not all bots. It's not 99% bots. It's not one guy in India and 99 bots. Or what? There are some real people. And yeah, they can probably do stuff to astroturf it to make it seem like there's more people that are complaining against him. And so then Elon feels like it's justified to end these people's account on his social media network. But I think I've always said this about Elon. I mean, he works for a military division, basically. He's a military subcontractor for the United States of America through SpaceX. So when he smoked weed on Joe Rogan's show, that was all like a facade. I mean, he was just doing that to try to appeal or make himself seem more likable and more normal, just like how Mark Zuckerberg went from wearing the hoodie constantly to now he's kind of, had like that black girl magic glow up. What is it where they see a white guy and they start dating a black girl and then they start like dressing better and wearing like FUBU jeans? He had that. Now he's dressing like an MMA fighter and he has like earrings and he has like, swag. But it's all just a way to scam us. I mean, there's this famous video of Zuckerberg with eating barbecue sauce. Let's type in Zuckerberg barbecue sauce. Zuckerberg BBQ. It's like Sweet Baby Ray's. He's like Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. This is it.
That is going on the ribs. Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. That is going on the ribs. Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's is very good. Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. We have just applied the Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. Maybe throw some Sweet Baby Ray's on the ribs and take it from there. She's waiting for her ribs. I mean, she knows what's coming, and Sweet Baby Ray's. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Who doesn't like ribs? Everyone likes ribs. Everyone likes ribs.
Everyone likes ribs. Like, and he just thinks it's funny to say Sweet Baby Ray's. And Sweet Baby Ray's, Morgan is saying that he is a lizard. Morgan is saying that Sweet Baby Ray's is good. It is, but why is Sweet Baby Ray's good? Because it's like, a smoky ketchup, basically, kind of like a sugar-based sauce. So it's going to be good. Like, it is a good sauce. Is it the best sauce? I mean, is it the most, high quality ingredients and the most, like, Mark Zuckerberg can have a barbecue sauce that has 1,000 ingredients and is made by a Michelin 5-star world renowned chef. So when he says, oh, I want the Sweet Baby Ray's, which is mass produced seed oil with sugar and it's delicious. I'd like some Sweet Baby Ray's. I'll dip some French fries in some Sweet Baby Ray's. I'll play with some Sweet Baby Ray's. My point is, he's saying that because he thinks that this is what we act like. He thinks that we sit around, and you know what? He's probably not wrong, because I guarantee you, anybody that's been to a barbecue recently and you see the sauce there, and there's going to be somebody that has an opinion on the sauce. Oh, I like Sweet Baby Ray's. Oh, I like Hunt's, or I can't even think of a damn barbecue. Give me some barbecue sauces in the chat. I can't even think of any other damn barbecue sauces. But my point is, this is just like Elon Musk buying Twitter or X. He doesn't do it because it is a financial benefit to him. Now, he probably does, can finagle it somehow. I think that if I'm going to interpret this wrong, but somehow Elon Musk can buy the company for $44 million and then say that he lost money on the company in the year, and then that can exclude him from a significant amount of taxes. So the business doesn't even have to be successful, supposedly, allegedly. I don't know this, because it'll give him a huge tax break, even if it is unsuccessful. And he has other businesses that are successful, so maybe he could use some of that tax swing on those businesses. I don't know, but that's what I've heard. Is it true? Is it false? I don't know. I mean, definitely accidentally spread misinformation before. Let's be real. Come on. No, somebody said I'm going to get y'all to invest in Stein coin. That is not. Oh, is that because you guys like that thumbnail? Because it said the ultimate business strategies. Yeah, I just was using not random, but it was a YouTube thumbnail generator, and I just thought it'd be funny. It just looked clickbaity to me. So I was like, oh, well, I can just add my picture, and people will be like, business strategy. Well, I do have a business strategy. What you do is you super chat, and then we just enjoy the vibes. We just enjoy. Oh, did I miss a super chat? I think I missed a $10 one. Oh my gosh, let me go back up. We got involved in the Sweet Baby Race. No, PRD. That's $20 on the night, I believe. PRD for $9.99, $10. But I like that number. But if you flip it upside down, that's 666. So that might be low vibrational energy. But we'll just not pay attention to that right now. I heard all available commercial drones near metro areas are being leased out to non-governmental organizations. Or what is that? Is that what NGO stands for? I don't even know. What does it stand for? People are going to kill me in the chat. Hey, that's what it has to be. Right? Yes, thank you. Of course I was right. But I didn't know if you're trying to inward bomb me or something like that. So I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I mean, subcontractors, and I do believe this. With these drones, they know exactly what the hell's going on. And they want us to live in fear. They want us to start tweeting about it and start herking and jerking, as Morgan likes to call me out for saying. Because they want you to kind of live in fear of this like futuristic delivery system or surveillance system. Oh, Catalano, Joey C in the chat. Primetime 99 pimp on the blimp. The man with the plan. The only game in town. Alex Stein for president. We love you, Joey C. Thank you, guys. Everybody go give Joey C a shout out. He is the freaking man. So, as I was saying, they want us in this constant low vibrational state. I talk about this all the time, in this mindset of fight or flight, because when we're in that reactionary mindset, we can't see the forest for the big tree in front of our face. So we're not making smart decisions. We're making like impulsive decisions for our own safety. So they can trick us into trading our safety, giving us safety in order for freedom. We trade our freedoms for more safety, and then it becomes an issue where we have neither. So I would say with these drones, they know exactly what the hell is going on. Now, we don't know who this is. DJI and all these drone companies, they have apps. They're all hooked on a network now. You can't even take drones in certain areas. They'll just come out of the sky, or they'll go back to their docking base or whatever the hell. I'm just saying they know what the hell is going on. But you have politicians going immediately to Fox News being like, oh, it's Iran. It's Iran. It's Iran. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But if they know who it is and they tell us, oh, this is who's Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden was an asset that CIA used with the Mujahideen, which is Afghani rebels that we gave weapons to in order to fight Russia when Russia was invading Afghanistan. And then, we have this war on terrorism, and now the guy's our enemy. But I'm just saying, Tim Osman, yes, in the chat. At one point, Osama bin Laden was basically working in concert with the United States military, or the covert CIA and dark alphabet agencies. I mean, I don't know, but I do know that if they tell you it's this, like immediately, oh, it's Iran, they're going to be shooting us and booting us and doing, we need to go put a boot in their ass. And speaking of putting a boot in their ass, Toby Keith, rest in peace. He died in 2024. That was a hard one for me because Toby, he was an Oklahoma Sooner fan. I lived in Texas, so I don't like the Sooners, but he was such a damn American. We need more proud Americans. And that anthem, yes, it was responsible for the death of thousands and thousands of, Muslim people in the Middle East, for sure. But when he said, we're going to put a boot in their ass, that's the American way, he changed the culture of the United States of America, and the fabric was a new pattern. He changed the entire fabric of our country. And then we felt, oh, it's okay. Toby Keith said, let's go put a boot in their ass. Well, I got some size 13 boots. I need to go find some asses to put them in. And then, things got a little out of hand. But at the time, it was necessary. At the time, it was legendary. At the time, it was inspirational. And we miss you, Toby. We miss you, Toby. I'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. What are the lyrics? Let me just look at the lyrics. Hold on. Let's go to give me the lyric. Oh, here, this is what we can do. This is what we can do. This is what we can do. But I suck at singing, so we're gonna lose viewers. But Toby Keith, I can't do the song. Is it Red, White, and Blue? What's the name of the song? I'll do boot in your. Let's see. Let's just see if it knows what. Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. Let's see. Let's see. Out of this. Okay, I need to listen to the damn song one time. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. No, this isn't it. Die with your boots on. Okay, I guess this is it. We're just gonna have to go with it. Sorry, guys. Toby Keith did love Trump. Trump loved Toby Keith. And American guys always stand up and salute. Well, I can't do karaoke. Recognize when we see Old Glory flying. A lot of men dead. I don't even know. Remember this. Right? Where's the part where he says, Daddy served in the army where he lost his right eye, Dan Crenshaw, but he flew a flag in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this is the nation that I love has fallen under attack. Mighty shining somewhere in the back. As soon as we could see clearly our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Sam put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and there's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing the bell. Feel like the whole wide world's raining down on you. What to do? Courtesy of Red, White, and Blue. Hey, what does he say will put through your eye? When does he say that part? You guys in his chat, put some love in his chat. Oh yes, thank you, Morgan. Yeah. Oh, and justice will be served, and the battle will rage. Big Dog will fight when you rattle his cage. And you'll be sorry that you mess with the US of A. Cause we'll put a boot in your ass, that's the American way! We'll say and put your name at the top of his list. The Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and there's gonna be hell. Hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. Feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you, Afghanistan. 9/11. Oh, the red, white, and blue. The red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue, bitches. You're welcome for that. R.I.P. Toby Keith. We love you, Toby. Miss you. I thought he said that more in the song. He just said it one time. We'll put a boot in your ass. So, man, I thought he said it more than that. I could have sworn that he said it more than that, but I don't ever remember the words of songs, you know. I can remember certain stuff, but very few songs. Did I miss the super chat? Oh, I think I did. Yes, sorry. No, Patriot Prayer. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Reach out, brother. Let's do another interview. I hit you up. You hit me back. Damn it. I'll sing your karaoke in Texas singing after range day. Terrible. I know. My karaoke's bad. I don't have a good voice. Thank you for that. That's how you guys get a person to go on your podcast. That's what you do. And I was his first interview. Look at this guy. Now he's commenting on me because I'm bad at karaoke. I'm not. I am the best City Hall freestyle rapper in the history of ever. So that is a fact. Karaoke, not good. I'm not good. I'm not good at impersonations, impressions. I'm not good at that as well. I am good at improv, I would say. But karaoke is one of my weaker points. I'm a phenomenal dancer. You guys see me dance, I'm like hooting and hollering, shooting and you know, I'm shot calling on the dance floor. So yeah, reach out, brother. Let's do another interview. I'll hit you up. You hit me back, damn it. I'll sing your karaoke in Texas singing after range day. Terrible. Yeah, let's just not even do that podcast now. Because I'm going to come on the podcast and you're going to be herking and jerking and hooting and hollering the whole damn time. Remember you did that bad karaoke? You're in my damn chat talking about the bad karaoke. Let me live my life. I just did bad karaoke for all you freaks out there in La La Land. And this is how you want to pay me back? Look. Dude, Alex, you do a great impression of David Guetta. I kind of am like David Guetta. Do you remember that video, Ronnie? I commented on David Guetta. That was during the pandemic. The good old days. Thank you, Morgan. Let Alex cook. I don't even know if we're really cooking that much tonight. We're really just kind of getting back in the swing of things. We got to get the momentum going. We got to start going live more. We have to. I'm burping. I had too much diet soda. We have to come up with creative ideas for 2025 so that when we go live, we have thousands of people watching the show instead of hundreds of people. Now, I appreciate the hundreds of you that are watching. My point is, we got to grow this community together, and we do that by going live more. So we're going to go live more. Yeah, thank you. Get millions, Alex. That's what we need. That's what we need. We need millions. Thousands is... Yes, I do drink diet soda. I'm drinking Coke Zero right now. 0 sugar, so it's healthy. It's delicious. The aspartame gets into my bloodstream, and it's similar to, let me see, Requiem for a Dream, drug use. Let's see. I don't want to show the really nasty. This is it. I'll show it. Yes, look at this. That's what the aspartame is kind of like. You guys seen this movie? It's insane. Everybody needs to see it. Yeah, somebody says aspartame is poison. Yes, I believe they use it to exterminate insects. Yes, that is true. It kills ants on contact, aspartame. Isn't that crazy? But it tastes like sugar when you drink it, and it doesn't have any calories. So, you know, if I was an ant, I would probably be like, listen, I'm not going to touch this stuff. I don't want to just drink a little bit and die. But I'm not an ant. I'm a human being. And, yeah, I'm going to continue to drink it. And I probably should stop. But Donald Trump drinks about 12 sodas. And I believe Elon Musk drinks. Elon Musk Diet Coke. Let's see. This is what it says. Elon Musk. Billionaire Elon Musk prefers caffeine-free Diet Coke over the original. Here's why. Okay, no, we're not paying this. Elon Musk may have a $180 billion fortune, but one of his favorite drinks costs less than $1 a pop. $1 a pop. I can't even speak. In a tweet posted earlier Monday morning, the 51-year-old Twitter CEO shared a photo of his bedside table, which, along with 2 replica guns, a water bottle, and a large number of ring stains, also included 4 cans of caffeine-free Diet Coke. Look at that. He's just mass tweeting. Let me see if I can make a little. Think about it. He's just like rage tweeting with a bunch of Diet Coke and a gun. Multiple guns, replica guns. Is that a replica? I don't know if that's replicating. That looks like a real gun, but what is that? What is this thing? It looks weird as hell. What is that? What is this? And did you guys see where he dressed up like Satan? I don't want to show something weird. Sam Hyde was talking about this, and this is so crazy. Elon Musk satanic clothes. He was dressed. His clothes were insane. He's wearing like this weird ass jacket. Where is it? I love how it's not the first. Oh, is this the one they were talking about? Oh, yeah, this is it. Hold on, look at this. So he's wearing, like, this red body armor with, like, Baphomet on his chest. And he wore some other satanic outfit, too. But, yeah. I don't know if that's that great of a... Let me try to find a better one. Maybe you can see... Yeah, you can see this a little better. See, that's Baphomet. That's like a pagan god that, people that worship the devil believed in. It has 2 horns like that. You see that? And the upside down cross. See how the cross is upside down? Yeah. So that's not that great. You know what I mean? That's not good. And I guess it's not shocking, but you would have to think that we would be naive to think that he doesn't know the symbolism behind his chest plate, right? Wouldn't we be the ones that would be naive if we were like, he just wore that outfit. Some costume designer gave it to him. He doesn't know. He knows what an upside down cross is. How do you zoom in? What do we go? What is it? Okay, hold on. Let me do it right here. Let's see how to zoom on a red bar and them do it. I used to know how to do it. I forget which button I press. How do I? You hold keyboard, zooming in one window. You can use, let's see. What do I do? Open application one. Oh, Control Plus. Let's see if this works. So you got to go. Of course, it's not zooming. Now I gotta make it like that. Okay. Shoot, what the heck is going on? I don't know how to get it to zoom. I don't know the damn button. But Elon Musk, it looks like he's into the occult. Hold control and mouse wheel. Is that what it is? Yes, that is what it is. Oh, crap. What did I do? Okay, you guys see that? Quit doing that. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get it to work right. Gosh. I don't know why it's not. Oh, $4.99 super chat. Sup, Pimp Master Stein. It's your boy Farrell Carroll. Just dropping in to say I'm officially announcing my engagement to Mayor Eric Johnson's wife, Katrina. It's actually Nikita. I hate to call you out, Farrell Carroll, but we love Farrell Carroll in the chat. Guys, can we, if you are watching on a phone, can we give like hand signals or hand symbols or clapping emojis? We love Farrell Carroll in the chat. He's done a lot for this show in the past couple weeks. I believe he donated $200 or $300. Elon's costume is called the Devil's Champion Armor. Kind of makes it's called the Devil's Champion Armor. Thank you for the $2. Oh, it's from the Diablo game. Isn't he like one of the top ranked Diablo players or something like that? Yeah, that's bizarre though. So it is a cartoon. So then he knows it's from Diablo, the devil. So he knows he's dressed like the devil. So there's no loss in translation with this. Right? I mean, I think we can all agree on that he knows exactly what the hell he's doing. Why is it not control? Oh, maybe I zoomed in too much. Let's see. Why is it not letting me? There we go. So this is from Diablo. That sucks. Diablo. Is that a good game? I know that's a popular game. I don't play video games. Diablo? Sounds like it blows. I guess that's a hacky joke, but it is kind of weird. It says that 5,000 people are watching on Twitter or X right now. So because of Elon. So what is that all about? The guy that's wearing the Diablo devil costume is the reason that we have 5,000 live viewers on a Monday evening. So this wants to make me think that, yeah, we got to like the guy, right? Oh, we love the guy. But he works for the damn military as a damn military contractor. He's just like Boeing with his SpaceX thing. I don't trust Boeing. I don't trust Raytheon. I don't trust General Dynamics. I don't trust freaking SpaceX for a lot of stuff, to be honest. But yeah. It's kind of like they used to have there was this Anton LaVey. Let me show you this guy. He was a creepy mofo. I don't even want to like show you images of him. Lord knows that something weird can come up. So Anton LaVey, hold on. Where is it? He was like the creator of the Church of Satan. Hold on. Cult. Okay, hold on. This is it. Dude, this is creepy though. Where is it? Yes, Michael Aquino. Dude, this guy Michael Aquino is a freak. Okay. I think he sued the military and he won. Okay, look at this freak. This guy is a freak. Michael Angelo Aquino was an American political scientist, military officer, and Satanist. He was a founder and high priest of the Temple of Set. Aquino was also a specialist in psychological warfare for military intelligence. Oh, look at this. God wants his favorite son, hot lightning bolt. What is this? God wants his favorite son, hot lightning bolt. Why don't I get that? I don't get that. Scott D, though, that emoji is funny. God wants his favorite son, hot lightning. Oh, on his eyebrow. I think that's what he's referencing, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Thank you for the $10. Did I miss one? Oh, where does Charlie Kurt stand on this? I did miss one. Hold on. Let me get rid of this for a second. Where does Charlie Kurt stand on Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis? You know, personally, Charlie, me, the overall more monumental gaming system was Super Nintendo. But the better system was Sega Genesis, because the Sega Genesis, if you were a kid and you had Sega Genesis, that meant that you would steal cigarettes from your parents and smoke them in the alley. That means that you were watching Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog, you are a freak. And I like freaks. I like freak shows. So do I vibe with a Super Nintendo player as much? No, because, you know, Mario, Luigi, that's a great game. I played a lot of Nintendo. I'm not saying a Duck Hunt and all that stuff. You know, I played Super Nintendo, but Sega Genesis, it was the Genesis, dog. It was the newer energy, the young vibes. It was the TikTok versus Instagram, dog. It was the new kid on the block. Now, I think Super Nintendo probably was a more successful system. But But Super Nintendo, yeah, you had Mario, but you didn't have Sonic doing those frontward spins, getting all those damn rings, giving everybody ADHD at a young age, messing up our whole society, making them have the inability to get a job and focus on a task for more than 30 seconds at a time, thus causing society to self-sabotage itself and not having the ability to ever become successful again. And you could blame both systems for that. You could blame both systems, but especially Sega Genesis, because if you look at criminal history, criminal stats, children that played the Sega Genesis more than the Super Nintendo went to jail nearly 40 to 50% more than the same age counterpart, male or female, that played Super Nintendo for the majority of the time. So it did breed more of a criminalistic and criminal mindset. So Sega is for thugs. Sega is for thugs, straight up. So Charlie Kurt likes Sega. That was a long way to say that, but yeah, that's how Charlie feels about that. Bad Buddhist, I still can't believe he gave that $100 super chat. That's insane. Okay, now we got to get back to this, the occult and its connection. So Michael Angelo Aquino was an American political scientist, military officer, and Satanist. He was the founder and high priest of the Temple of Set. Aquino was also a specialist in psychological warfare for military intelligence and an officer in the United States Army. Look at this freak show. Look at this freak show. Look at this freak. Look at this freak. Look at this freak. Look at this freak. Let me zoom in on this freak. Look at this guy's eyebrows. No, we don't want to give you any money. Wikipedia sucks. Look at those eyebrows, dude. Little devil horns. How do you even grow your eyebrow? Like, he would have to get like eyebrow extensions. Those are like micro threading. How is it even long enough to curl that high? And they worship Baphomet, which is like this transgender goddess thing that has, you know, a goat's head, but has the abdomen of a man, but the breasts of a woman. And he looks like he's trans. Like, he looks like he has some sort of white makeup on. That's bizarre. He's bizarre. Okay, so Aquino was a graduate of the University of California, Santa Barbara, where he received a bachelor's degree in political science in 1968 and a PhD in 1980. He joined the military in 1968 as a psychological warfare specialist and was deployed in the Vietnam War. He served with the Green Berets, and in the 70s, he was a NATO liaison officer in several European countries. Oh, the Patriot Prayer Network. We love this dude. He's really coming in hot tonight. Thank you. I think that's nearly $30 or $40 he's donated. We're trying to save MAGA, Patriot Home, and Joe McCoy, who's losing his home because he put a 52-foot drum sign in front of his house. Go to Give, Send, Go. Save Joe. We have $1,809. We need 8K more. Okay, here. This is a good idea. Stop sending super chats here and give and save your money and give it to this guy, Joe McCoy. I do appreciate the super chats. That makes me seem like I'm inconsiderate of them. But no, I consider them and I appreciate them and I love them. But let's go. How about Joe McCoy? Shit, you've already given me $40, dude. Joe McCoy needs that. I mean, we all need a little chicken scratch to make it, but Joe McCoy's not doing well. He needs about 10 grand to make it. So everybody go support Joe McCoy. Bad Buddhist, $5. Watch The Ninth Gate, directed by Roman Polanski. It explains a lot. I have seen The Ninth Gate. It is insane about top level satanic and occult worship. So let's go to establishment of the Temple of Set. In 1969, he joined the Church of Satan, led by Anton LaVey, and quickly rose through the ranks. By 1971, Aquino had been appointed Magister Cravens of the, what is that? What is this? What is this? I don't even know what this is. What is this? Is this 8? Is this 9? Caverns of the 9? I don't know, Roman numerals. Yo, Blim Daddy, keep crushing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, that's the 4th. That's the 4th. Okay, thank you. Or 9. Is it 9? Some people are saying it's 9. Was I right that it's 9? I don't know. Daniel Graham should know. 4th. Okay, people are saying it's 4th. All right, well, Magister of the Caverns of the 4th degree with the church hierarchy, was the editor of the publication The Cloven Hoof. That's weird as hell. and sat on the governing council of the Nine. However, conflicts arose over time between LaVey and Aquino regarding the direction of the group. The latter rejected LaVey's atheism and materialism. When he started selling positions in the Church of Satan for money, Aquino finally left the group in 1975. So think about that. This guy, Michael Aquino, who was an officer in the United States Army, was not happy with the direction that the Church of Satan was going, and that he felt that they weren't spiritual enough, because he says it right here, atheism. So that means that Anton LaVey, I guess, out there is no God, because these people that worship Satan, they actually know the Bible better than most Christians, because they have to invert the Bible. So they have to have knowledge of it to be able to invert it and do the opposite of it. So these people do believe in a higher power. They do believe maybe in a polytheist, multiple God is what they believe in, I guess, not monotheism. I'm not exactly sure if there are multiple gods if they worship Satan, but probably so. I would think so, because like paganism, they all had multiple gods. So yeah, so I would think that he would be like a satanic polytheist, is I believe how you would describe him. After he left the Church of Satan, he started a ritual in which he asked Satan for advice on what to do next. According to him, Satan appeared to him in the summer of 1975 and revealed to him that he wanted to be called Set, a name that his worshippers in ancient Egypt are said to have used. Aquino produced a religious text, the Book of Coming Forth by Night, which he claimed was revealed to him by Set in a process of automatic writing. Okay, this guy's an officer in the United States Army. The book proclaimed Aquino Magus, that's kind of weird, of the new eon of Set and heir to LaVey's infernal mandate. On this basis, he founded the Temple of Set, which is dedicated to the worship of Set. In contrast to LaVey's approach, this group has an occult and Gnostic orientation. Aquino's orientation was strongly influenced by the work of the British occultist Aleister Crowley. The group's aim is deification, which it pursues by performing rituals and practicing black magic, among other things. Okay, that's weird. Look at this. Do your five senses work properly? Probably not. Not all of them work properly. You know, sometimes I can't hear well because I got, like I was always riding dirty on big rims and big spinners and all that stuff. So, I damaged my eardrum with too loud of bass. My eardrums are just not good. All right, in 1975, the Temple of Set was registered as a nonprofit church in California and received state and federal recognition and tax exemption that same year. Aquino remained the temple's high priest until 1979, when he handed over the role to Ronald Keith Barrett, who, following disputes, also founded his own satanic sect, the Temple of Anubis. A few years later, Aquino was the high priest again between 1982 and 1996, and between 2002 and 2004. Now, look at these allegations. This is not good. This is not good at all. Child molestation allegations. Not good at all. In November of 1986, the San Francisco police began investigating allegations of sexual abuse in connection with the Army's Child Development Center at the Presidio of San Francisco. A girl came forward in August of 1987 and identified Aquino as a culprit. At least 58 out of 100 children who had attended the daycare center showed physical and mental signs of sexual abuse, leading to a lawsuit by the parents for $60 million in damages. An investigation against Aquino was launched, but it was closed after insufficient evidence was found. Whoa, dude. Whoa. 58 kids were abused or showed signs of abuse, and insufficient evidence was found to press charges. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Let's see. Somebody said Bert is calling me. I don't think I got a call from him. He called me earlier. But yes, so let me go to let's keep reading. Historian Mitch Horowitz, in addition to correcting the date of Aquino's death, has noted that investigators found that in the weeks of the claimed incident, the Aquinos were not. Oh, wait. How do we talk about how he passed away? Okay. John DeCamp, a Republican politician and former member of the Nebraska legislature, linked Aquino to the Franklin child prostitution ring allegations. However, no charges were filed and a grand jury dismissed the entire case. Look at this, dude. This is a huge deal. This Nebraska legislator child sex ring, like a bunch of people died over it. It was crazy. So he's connected to that. Okay. I mean, he's allegations of 58 abused children, doesn't get in trouble. Historian Mitch Horowitz, in addition to correcting the date of Aquino's death, has noted that investigators found that in the weeks of the claimed incident that Aquinos were not residing in San Francisco, but in Washington, D.C. No charges were filed. The Aquinos, Horowitz wrote, unsuccessfully attempted legal action against the girl's chaplain father and an Army psychiatrist who stoked the false claims. But the couple faced a barrier of gravitating between civilian and military law. Horowitz further wrote that Aquino and wife settled legal actions against 2 accusatory books out of court. So you guys see that? That makes things more challenging because no charges were filed. Unsuccessfully attempted legal action against the girl's chaplain father, Army psychiatrist who stoked the false claims, but the couple faced the barrier of gravitating between civilian and military law. So that's basically how this guy was able to get away with his predatory behavior, because it was like this weird gray area where they had to have, the military police, I guess, charge him. I don't know. A lot of this stuff happened on military bases, but this guy is a Satan worshiper, and he was an officer in the United States Army. I mean, a decorated officer at that. My point is, with all of this, we're going back to Elon Musk and Diet Coke and yada, 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 is that there's a subversive nature from the elites that like to dog whistle, and you could probably argue LARP, live action role play, that they're Satanists. Like, are they really doing the rituals and stuff? Probably so. They probably are doing all the weird rituals. And I mean, what's his name's wearing the damn goofball Diablo outfit to the movie premiere. So that's some sort of ritual, obviously. So, oh my gosh, Pearl's just going after everybody right now. I don't even want to get into that thread. I can't believe that. Have you guys seen Pearl's Twitter? She's calling out a lot of women. But this is the sick thing, and we don't have to show the clips. But when Pearl calls out a woman as a woman, she gets a lot of hate from women. But because women are so catty, she gets a lot of love from women, too, that like to see other women go at it. So, and I think this is Francis from Barstool Sports are saying this, and I said this. I've said this even before he said it. The best content is content that is like 50-50, or because like you want a content where the majority of people like it, but it's really good. Like when I had those vaccination raps and stuff, because people on the right were like, look at this freak, this guy's an idiot. And people on the left, they felt some sort of way. They're like, this is cringe. Like, is this what we look like? So it kind of split both sides. And yeah, I mean, I just feel like that's the best content, is if you're kind of pissing off both sides. So Pearl does that. She pisses off women, but other women like to see her piss off women. So it works. It's like one of the biggest ways to really pop off this year. And if you look at even guys like Dan Bilzerian, who, has been famous on the internet for a long time, but like Jake Shields, a guy I went on his podcast, he's an edgy guy. I like Jake. But my point is, like, if you start calling out Leonardo Joni's one as well, she's crushing it this year. But what are they doing? They're calling out countries that typically are not called out. And so that gets you an audience when you start speaking and going against the grain, which I respect that. I try to do that. I try to stay away from that topic because it's a lose-lose situation to really go after it. But my point is, when it comes down to 50-50, how is somebody going to feel? Like, is this going to make them, feel some sort of way? It's just very important that we got a $1 super chat. It is very important that you have some sort of bickering about the material of the content. And that's what Pearl's doing. She's doing a catfish thing. Let me just show it for 1 second. Prepaid wireless is not going to like it, but I'm not even going to get into it because she just went after some other people. I don't want to get into it, but she's saying, let's see. So look, she's fighting with Isabella DeLuca. Another day, another woman of God trying to prove she is hotter than me. Ha ha ha. Choose your character. Well, I'm not going to say anything. Into opposites attack. Love you, Alex. Thank you, Scott D. You've been coming in hot. My point is, with all this being said, I don't want to even go through the thing. I don't want to get into the woods with this. When Pearl attacks women, there are women that get mad. They're like, why are you attacking women? But there's a lot of women that are like, yes, go attack that girl. Because I see it all the time. These well-known influencers, and not just in the political influencer space, which that sounds so cringe me just saying that, but I'm just talking about people that make content where it's them trying on yoga pants or whatever, whatever stupid shit they do on Like to Know It or whatever, like just normal influencers. I see those people post, and I've seen these posts lots of times where they get mean comments and you're like, in the comments are like, why don't you eat a hamburger? Or, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Just like concern trolling, bitter comments, because women like to have an opinion and women like to complain and women like to, spread the love or the hate. If they got a little hate, they'll spread that. They got a little love, they'll spread their legs. You know how it works. It's just how women are. Not all of them, but women like drama. Hell, I like drama too, but you know what I mean. So once you, as a woman-hating woman, it's kind of like anti-Semitism content. There's actually a huge audience that wants to watch it, believe it or not. You're like, well, that doesn't compute. Well, people are sick of women being, oh, I'm really complimentary. I like her. Da, da, da. Some people don't like that. Some people want to just spread that low vibrational energy and hate on each other, and it gets clicks. Like this thread is going viral, so she knows what she's doing. So we don't even need to really get too much into it. But if you guys are on X, make sure to go and check that out. And guys, I need everybody right now. Kill Tony's on, I think right now. A bunch of shows are on. I need you to hit that like button if you're watching this on YouTube right now. You're gonna hit that like button, okay? And that will help get this show recommended to more viewers. We need more people to know that we are live. Not enough people know. So, back to my point. When we talk about these people that are in charge, that are in power, they don't care about us. Elon Musk is going to give us the impression that he's giving us free speech. And in a way, he is giving us some free speech for sure. But if you criticize him, you could lose your account. So that's not free speech, right? But they give us the illusion of it. The illusion of it. And I don't think Elon is doing politics or becoming best friends with Donald Trump because he just wants to make America great again. Believe it or not, I think that Elon Musk, and please don't take away my blue check mark, please don't end all my social media following and all this, because I know that he can, and that's why it's annoying. You can't even really speak out, but I think Elon is more interested in furthering his legacy, trying to go to Mars, which is going to be impossible. It's not going to happen in our lifetime, unless they fake it, which they probably already are. But my point is, he is motivated by his own self-interest, and that's why he used to be liberal, or because he thought that side was winning. And he's on Twitter, he's seeing the vibes, he's seeing the way the trends are going. He realizes more people like Donald Trump. They're trying to assassinate Donald Trump, and he hopped on right after the assassination attempt, and he's been with Trump ever since. And Trump would be smart to link yourself up with one of the most powerful billionaires in the world. It would be dumb not to do that. And it's probably dumb of me to even be critical of Elon Musk, but I'm trying to be a little bit genuine when I say that I don't think Elon Musk, who is an immigrant as well, wants to limit the amount of immigration, especially cheap labor, that he can get for his companies and subsidiary companies of his that he works with. So it's not even that like he wants it for, hey, just his company, but they outsource the AI technology on X, or they outsource this, or they outsource that. So he wants those companies to be able to have cheap labor so that the companies benefit. But this is the problem with these companies. They don't give a damn about you or me. When you die at your desk at Wells Fargo, a woman was dead at her desk at Wells Fargo for 5 days. Let me pull this up. Wells Fargo, woman dead 5 days. This is not, I can't even make this up. Wells Fargo employee found dead at her desk days after she last clocked into work, authorities say. Yeah. A Wells Fargo employee at a corporate office in Arizona clocked in to what would be her last ever shift on Friday morning. Let's see if we can zoom in a little. Denise Prudhomme, 60, worked at Wells Fargo location in Tempe and had scanned into the building at 7 a.m. on August 16th. There were no further scans from either into or out of the building, the police department told CNN in a statement. On August 20th, security on site reported finding an employee possibly dead in a cubicle on the building's third floor, authorities said. Prudhomme was pronounced dead at 4:55 p.m., according to Tempe police. In a statement to CNN, Wells Fargo spokesperson Ruben Polito said, "We are deeply saddened by the loss of our colleague, Denise Prudhomme. Our thoughts are with her family and the loved ones, and we are in contact to ensure they are well supported during this difficult time." Sorry, I look small on my screen. I can't even read it. Wells Fargo is reviewing its internal procedures regarding their employee safety and wellness following Prudhomme's death, Polito said, adding counselors were made available to affected employees. Wells Fargo doesn't give a damn, dude. You can die at your desk. They're not going to find you for 5 days, dude. Days after. They don't give a damn about you. She's at 4 days after clocking in. She's still at her desk, not breathing. And not one coworker or manager or customer even. I mean, I guess it looks like she was in the back office, so there might not be a lot of customers back there. But no janitors, no maintenance man. Nobody notices there's a woman keeled over at her desk for 4 days? Because these corporations don't give a damn about you. There was a new person sitting in this woman's desk, Denise's desk, within 48 hours of her passing. Because, you know, there was somebody that worked at that Wells Fargo office that had a crappier desk than Denise. And that their life sucks so much that every day when they get off work, they're probably just eating a piece of 7-Eleven pizza to survive, even though they work in finance, but you're like a teller. Lord knows what she did, just looking at numbers all day long, punching numbers all day long, just constantly redundant, probably stressing you out, probably gave her the stroke or heart attack or condition that caused this. There's going to be somebody that has a worse seating arrangement at that office that would immediately pounce and sit and move into that cubicle. Somebody that doesn't have a cubicle is like, hey, I don't care. A woman died in the cubicle. Maybe she'll help me this month with some sales. I don't know. Maybe there's some Nigerian H-1B1 employees are going to have to sit there and they like voodoo and magic like that. So they might be, you know, right at home. So this is what these corporations want. They want cheap labor. They want to kill the middle class. They want to outsource every job possible in order to help their bottom line. And people say, oh, well, the people in these foreign countries are more talented. That was a lie. That was a lie. They actually said that the kids that are American born, and I know somebody's going to pull some stats, some debate, bro, like, oh, actually, foreigners are better in this engineering subject than that one. It said overall Americans are actually more qualified for a lot of these jobs with their degrees. But Americans are going to cost you more, dog. That's why you're buying the Hyundai, dog. That's why you're getting that non-American brand. Because America is a little more expensive. And being a little more expensive does not help these corporations make money. And if they cared about their customers, but they're going to let their employee just keel over and pass away and stay at their desk for 4 days, That don't make sense. They don't give a damn about us or you or Denise. Poor Denise. Rest in peace, Denise. Bad Buddhist. Thank you. Another $5 from Bad Buddhist. He gave $100 earlier. We love that. My next door neighbor was dead for 7 days. Nobody checked until they detected a distinct aroma. Wow. I guess he didn't have any family, or they might have lived in out of state or in a different city. That's bad. I kind of look at it like this, though. This is why I like having the cats. If I'm in a situation where it's like that, where I pass away by myself, people are like, your cats are going to eat you. I say go for it. I always like to cook. I like to give people food. If the cats ate me after I died, because they're not going to be able to eat the whole thing. They're going to be able to eat my whole head. Might eat a finger or a foot, and they're like, I need that. And they better not eat a foot. The foot's probably the stinkiest part of me. That might be the most flavorful, though, at the same time. It kind of depends on what your flavor profile is. I do know that they would probably eat a lot of my ham. They might eat my butt. So what? I mean, they're going to put me in a casket, and you're not going to see my butt in the casket. So if I pass away in my house by myself and I'm here for days and the cats don't have food and it's the only way for them to live, they can eat me. It's like the movie Alive. They end up eating each other in Alive. It's pretty dark. Mr. Kill Everything. We love Mr. Kill Everything. Total India Jobs. Give me a promotion. Yeah, I mean, they had that show. I think somebody else, was it Virgie? One of those guys was talking about it. Hold on, let me see. You guys remember this show? YouTube. It was called Outsourced. And it was about Indian call centers. Let me find it. Shows. I can't believe it was even on. I think it was on for a couple seasons. Let's see. There has to be a documentary about it. Let's see. Outsourced. We don't see the trailer. There's probably a documentary about it. Documentary. See, we got the heat on in the house. I think Pre turned on the damn heat in the house. It's kind of cold outside, but it's not that cold. Okay. NBC's Outsourced. There has to be somebody talking about this show. Oh, come on. Where is it? Is the heat on? And turn on this damn fan. Is the heat on right now? No, it's not even on. Will you turn on my fan? I'm sweating. It's hot. Gosh, the dang cat. And then I got a cat in heat and I'm in heat. Will you point it at me a little more, please? Gosh, I need to cool down. The damn cats, there's hair all over me. I can't even breathe. Thank you. Sorry. Who got muted? Did somebody in the chat get muted? You probably deserved it. All right, no. This show is called Outsource.
You're paid to work, not to sit around doing chit-chat. It is my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Todd Dempsey.
It's a culture clash comedy, but I think it's more of the humor comes out of it being this office setting. You know what I mean? Just that's that. These are office stereotypes that you.
Nobody from India is named Frank or Jeff. I know, and you always call when you get the customer support and they're from India, and you ask them their name, and they're like, "My name is Ryan," or "My name is Gary," "My name is Frank," "My name is Toby Keith."
Hello, everyone.
Let's hear him describe the show.
I'm really.
The title Outsource gets you to this other country. It basically is a jumping off point to get you to India so that you can meet these office types in India.
My name is Gupta. Hello?
Hi.
Todd.
Manavendra.
I play Rajiv Gidwani. The best way to describe him is he's your lovable nemesis. So I know people have been saying he's similar to Rainn Wilson, but I think he's...
So this is like the Indian Office. All right, Indians don't get sunburn. I think that's true. I do think that's true.
I think the best way to put it is if he was more skilled.
So this is an office comedy based in India.
He's not very adept at the whole. He's trying to get Todd's job. He's trying to become the manager of the call center, but he's not very skilled at doing it. So,
Man meat. Yes, meat.
so I think it's one of the first times that there's first of all been a show with 5 leads that are Indian ever.
Yeah,
on a
and probably
network show.
last time.
And second of all, it's a comedy that takes place entirely in a different country. So the concern was, is this going to be something that people are going to want to watch? Because is this something they're going to be able to be able to relate to? And what they found when they
couldn't relate
they tested
to
the pilot is that it was very relatable.
Not really, not at all, to be honest.
The novelties are here.
Blood puddle, page 21. Sweet.
So that was outsourced, but the reason why I play that, and let me look up the Wikipedia for it real quick. Wikipedia outsourced. The reason why I play that is they do this thing where they revelation of the method, outsourced TV show wiki. You're like, what is revelation of the method? But they wanted us to get used to outsourcing being the status quo, being normal. Oh, it's not a big deal to outsource. Oh, we got companies got to save money. I mean, we can't afford to pay Americans, you know. So let's make an NBC comedy about it, and then let's normalize it. Let's humanize it. Let's make characters that are similar to the #1 hit show at the time on NBC, The Office, because even that actor who plays the villain or whatever, the lovable whatever he called himself, I forget how he described himself. They're ripping off The Office because they're trying to normalize companies, corporations, NBC, so part of a conglomerate of a multinational corporations, that it's okay to outsource. Hey, tikka masala, it's good because a couple of Americans got to go move to India to freaking whip them into shape. So, hey, an American gets a job. It's not going to be no Americans, just one American, 2,000 Indians per American employee. That doesn't matter. You still got to send an American out there. $2. Thank you so much. Did Trump rip us with the cow people or the Shiites or Shillis? I don't know. I mean, it's good. Listen. I got some kickback. Somebody said I've never criticized Donald Trump. First of all, I love Donald Trump. But Donald Trump is getting information and is not always going to be able, believe it or not, I'm going to say it, Donald Trump's not perfect. He's not always going to be able to make the right decision. So he's going to listen to people that he thinks are smart, and these people are smart that are talking to him probably. And he's going to take their word for it. And I think the biggest example of that is during the pandemic, is that Donald Trump knew that he was being politically persecuted, but at the same time, he thought a guy like Anthony Fauci, who I believe is the longest tenured governmental employee at his level or whatever the stat is, he has some sort of stat like that. Donald Trump said this guy couldn't be working at this high of a level if he was a dodo bird, if he had no idea what he was doing. That proved to be false. These people, they had an idea what they were doing, and they were going to bamboozle us. But he believed them. He believed their threats. He believed their fear-mongering, and he shut down the country, and I don't think that was the right decision. And it cost lives, people that I love. It cost friendships of people that are politically divided. It was probably not the best idea. So I'm highly critical about that. This presidency, I'm going to give Trump the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to let him make some decisions and see how the cookie crumbles. For me, we can talk about H1N1, all this stuff, the bird flu, this. What do people really care about? They care about cheaper gas prices. They care about the economy. They care about being able to join the middle class and have a lifestyle that is not so strenuous, and you don't get grinded and your gears get grinded by these companies and just work you to death, or your whole identity is your job. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a good job, but we're going to see if Trump can get society out of the metaphorical rat race. He's not going to be able to do that totally by himself, but he can get a lot of people out of it. That would be good. But he's going to listen to people like Elon Musk, people like RFK. And RFK is a smart guy, but also RFK is like getting caught, desecrating or not, excuse me, what was the proper term? He hid a corpse of a bear or something like that. And listen, I'm not saying he's a bad guy because he did that. I mean, he's a wild guy. I'm just saying that is bizarre. I mean, RFK is a little weird too. They're all weird. I'm sure JFK was weird. He looked weird. You're a Kennedy. I get it. It's a legendary name. Probably still kind of weird. So he's going to listen to RFK. He's going to listen to Elon. He's going to listen to Israel. He's going to listen to a lot of people. And he's going to do what he thinks is best. Are they always going to be the correct decision? No, that's impossible. That's impossible. Mr. Kill Everything, we care about Diet Coke and the turtle flow. You know how we flow, yo. So all I'm saying is we love Donald Trump. We got to give him some grace. We have to have a little faith. But people like Elon Musk, who is already a governmental employee by being a subcontractor that owns SpaceX and that is contracted with NASA, which, if you don't know this, NASA is actually considered a military branch of the United States government. If you don't realize that he is in the swamp, he's one of the kings of the swamp, then I don't know what to tell you. And he chose to do this. Sam Hyde had such a great video. Everybody needs to go watch it on his Twitter, though, about how there's a lot of billionaires that don't want to be the face. There's a lot of high-profile, powerful people that choose to stay behind the scenes on purpose. Elon Musk does not do that. He puts himself out there as much as possible. So because he does that, you have to be, if you're Elon Musk, okay with getting criticism. And that's why his decisions are more important than the person that's doing it behind closed doors. You could say, yeah, that's more subversive, the people that are like making decisions behind closed doors. But what Elon is doing that's different than the people that are making decisions behind closed doors is he's trying to influence decision-making by society. He's trying to influence not just the decisions, but the legislation, the politicians, in order to help him get his. So he's trying to do it all out in the open. And if you do something like that, people are going to see that you have ulterior motives, and you're going to be, unless everything is above board, when you put yourself out there and you're the biggest profile on the biggest social media network, maybe Facebook's bigger, I don't know, you're going to get called out. And the worst thing you can do when he gets called out like that is to go and censor the people that are talking bad about him. He should ignore them. He should mute them. But a public display of censorship is the opposite of what we fought for or why we started to rally behind Elon so much. So for me, him trying to get cheap labor, that's not good, but that's not really a surprise. I mean, he's a businessman. But to lie or insinuate that you can say critical, non-politically correct things on his platform and survive, that seems like that's not the case. That's what that seems like. It seems like, no, there is some censorship. If you say this and you're affiliated with somebody that might have done something wrong, even if you didn't do something wrong, but you're just affiliated with somebody that did something wrong, then you're guilty by association and you will be censored. That's not good. That's extra bad. Because I think even in Twitter's worst days of censorship, because Nick Fuentes, believe it or not, had an account on Twitter for a while before he got kicked off. There's a lot of people that got kicked off Twitter way before Nick. My point is, if you got kicked off because you were ever associated with Nick, that's wrong. I don't think Nick should have been kicked off, but you know what I mean? I'm saying, forget about the people that say bad stuff. I guess you could argue that person deserves to get kicked. I don't agree with that. But people that are affiliated with him that aren't guilty of doing anything or saying anything and they get kicked, that's wrong. That's horrible. And right now it sucks. Listen, I'm going through it right now. My damn Instagram. Look what they got going on here. I hope I don't give too much inside baseball. Why is it acting like this? Let's see. Oh, Bert texted me. I should have called him. Let's stream this week. Okay. Everybody, Bert. Shout out Bert. We love Bert. Okay. What was I looking up? I got to go to Instagram. Why is it not loading? Okay, let me show you this. So for something I posted about like some trans rally or something, it was so stupid. It's a throwaway video that we posted during Pride Week. I think I posted it actually. Let me find it. Hold on. Where is it? Gosh, I keep on pressing it twice. Okay. I gotta go to the 3 cross. What did we get? A $5 super chat. OMG, the earth is round. We figured this out 3K years ago. We can talk, unlike Stuttering John, the hateful liberal. Good night, cheers, happy new year, and God bless. Yeah, no, there's something round to the earth for sure. There is. I agree with you. Let me see. What is this? Okay, hold on. Let me see. This now I gotta go to what is it? Account status. So this is my damn damn Instagram. You see all this stuff? You see this? I don't know if you can see this. Removed content, what can't be recommended. So look at this. What can't be recommended. This is ridiculous. Your account can't be shown to non-followers. You guys see that? Your account can't be shown to non-followers. Dude, they got me jacked up on Instagram! So I'm sick of freaking Mark Zuckerberg. I didn't even do anything. I'm about to start herking and jerking. You know I got a bad heart. But I'm frustrated because I just want to make jokes on the internet. And I don't like having my account on Instagram getting shut down. And this isn't even a shadow ban. We're not in the shadow. This is just a ban. No damn shadow. It's a sun ban. Direct sunlight ban. You're banned. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Your content's not going to get shown to other people. Too bad for you, Alex. Well, shoot, I need social media. I got to sell some damn tickets to some comedy shows. I got to get people to watch this damn podcast, and it's hard when I'm going against the censorship of the technocracies. And that's Instagram. Yeah, fuck Instagram. But don't kick me off Instagram. But it's coming to Twitter. It's coming to TikTok. It's already on YouTube. And people will say, oh, Rumble's a free speech. Who gives it? Nobody's on Rumble. Very few people, they did a thing. Rumble's got a lot of bots on there too. So when you go on Rumble and you have people that are like, oh, wow, there's a coordinated bot attack on Twitter. They're thinking that because there's websites that have multipliers. So streamers on Rumble look like they have more viewers than they have. That's just a fact. So because there is evidence of people using bots and astroturfing and lying, the criticism that Elon and his tech bros are facing are just hand waved by, oh, you're a bot, you're not a real human. And I can kind of do that too, because there's people that do a lot of alt accounts and stuff. I'm like, oh, well, this is like one guy and 10 accounts. But when it comes to the internet, there's going to be a time where the censorship's going to get bad. And I thought it was the worst during the COVID era when it came to censorship about any medical topics. But sadly, that was just a beta test for the type of censorship that is more than likely going to happen in the future, especially with a lot of these new anti-Semitism laws, that are going to come into effect. They're going to cause people that might even say something in a joking manner and get in trouble. And in a way, I think that does subvert the Constitution if you limit what we can say, as long as it's not a threat or something, super violent. And even then, I think maybe we should be able to say some crazy stuff. My point is, if we really have freedom of speech, if they make it where you can't criticize a certain country, or you'll have to face criminal charges or be charged in a court of law and a criminal nature, not even a civil nature, that's not good. That's not good. So we're getting laws against free speech. People are getting kicked off X. People are getting subscriptions and demonetized on X, losing their blue check mark. I'm getting censored on Instagram. But Donald Trump won. We should be happy. We should be like, oh, we're going to take this bitch back, dog. We're going to do this dirty dance. We're going to do the damn thing. But I don't know if that's true. Because now, if the censorship mafia does not like the Donald Trump, or they don't like Donald Trump, which is probably the case, then they're going to be even more punitive. And a perfect example of this is I think you have to look at the Matt Gaetz situation. Like Matt Gaetz was under ethics investigation for, I believe, multiple years. And during Biden's presidency, they never released any report or anything. They kind of just, you know, for lack of a better word, I don't know all the details. They didn't want to tell on themselves. They probably didn't think the report is flattering. And because it's a good old boy club, even though Biden doesn't politically align with Matt Gaetz, he figured, listen, well, if we release this story, we're going to have another kind of George Santos situation where, say, whether you like George Santos or not, they say that he misused campaign funds. All politicians more than likely misuse campaign funds. Okay. They say, oh, it's for this, but they bought a dinner or did this. Who knows? Okay. I mean, and he actually won his race. So in a way, you could argue all of his campaign funds were just because that's what it took to win. But that's neither here nor there. As long as he didn't do anything illegal, which I don't think he did because I don't know if he's criminally charged. They kicked him out because they didn't like him. They didn't also kick out Gaetz until he got really close with Trump and dropped out of being a congressman. Then the report comes out because, oh, well, now he's not a congressman anymore. We don't have to protect him. So the swamp will protect other people. And I'm not even saying Matt Gaetz is a bad guy. What I'm just saying, during Biden's reign, and I guess technically this is still Biden's reign, but it wasn't Joe Biden or the Democrats that were trying to expose Matt Gaetz. As a matter of fact, it was a lot of his same Republicans that were leading the charge in making and embarrassing Matt Gaetz. So let that sink in. Things could get worse. And I believe that they might when it comes to censorship now. And I'm worried about that. Somebody said I'm censoring them in the chat. How did I censor you in the chat? Sometimes if you guys say certain words, YouTube automatically censors it. That's not even a setting I do. I think it's like hate speech. They automatically censor it. You know, you can only say so much stuff on these platforms. So blaming me, I'm talking about anti-censorship. I haven't censored you one bit. Whoever even said that, where is that? Big dog, you lame for censoring me. Hey, you lame, big dog. I didn't censor your bitch ass. And if I did, I'm sorry, but I didn't. My point is, it's okay if somebody's talking smack and you want to block them or, you know, that's fine. But to make a person's account disabled, that's bad. That's not good. You can block them. You don't have to hear them. You don't want them to engage with you. You want to try to disconnect from them. Blocking, I've done it. I think we all should do it. It's probably healthy to block people if they're, just constantly being negative. Well, there's no whining in the chat rat. I like this. Thank you, Bad Buddhist. Thank you for your service. There's no whining in the hair. Did Morgan time you out? Good for her. She's allowed to do it. She's our freaking top soldier. Yeah. Okay. So I trust her judgment. So good job. My point is, we're coming to a new generation of content, a new generation of the internet. And we're under the impression that Elon Musk is going to hook a computer to your brain so that you can get an erection into your 90s. And he's going to make it so that you can park your Tesla with your brain, and you're going to be able to have a spank bank of pornography in your eyeball that you can watch covertly at any time of the day. These are inventions that he's, making breakthroughs with. And you want to say, oh, that's cool. I like new technology. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? I love when they came out with that red box. I used to go to the box and get a DVD. I love that. I didn't have to go to Netflix, and then I have to go to Blockbuster. But then Netflix said, hey, forget about the CD. We're going to put all this stuff in the cloud. You can just watch it remotely. I was like, well, let me just do that. You went from Blockbuster had like 1,000 different choices, and Redbox probably had 1,000 choices. But then you go to Netflix, now you got 1,000,000 choices because the technology gets better. Unless it's the 1969 Apollo program. That is the only technology that you would go from Netflix back to having to rent VHSs at a brick and mortar store. Okay, 60-second rap about Big Booty Judy AOC. $2. I like my Big Booty Judy. Kind of like Rudy Ventura Gonzalez. Yes, I am Tino, but you gotta know AOC ain't a hoe. She worked as a bartender to serve some drinks, and she liked to serve some spanks on that booty. Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity, and you know I want to get in that booty go blah, 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 blah. That's what I'd like to do. To my girlfriend, prepaid wireless only. And in a metaverse video game, maybe with AOC, but not me physically touching that. And it would be actually me being an avatar of a totally different human being than me. So no cheating. That's actually the safest way to communicate. See, Pre likes that. Okay, good. Thank goodness. All right. So I'm nervous. We should all be a little skeptical, right? Is that crazy to be a little skeptical? Guys, with freaking X, we got 5,700 people watching on X right now. That's insane. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. And I just spent, nearly 2 hours bashing Elon Musk. It's probably not smart. Probably not that smart. But I do stuff that's not always considered the smartest thing. But coming up, we got to talk about what we have in store for 2025. We need to take, and I think I said the same thing last year, is that we have to turn the volume up, turn the energy up, turn the content up. We need to turn up. We need to get turned. Turn up. We got to get some motion. Because if you ain't got motion, that means you ain't moving. That means you're losing. So think about that. And I need everybody in the chat. There's a lot of people here. And I don't want you to just do this for me. I want you to do this for yourself. I want everybody to do this. Is going to be a manifestation exercise. And we're going to go live. I believe tomorrow night I'm going to go live for New Year's. And then I'll be going live a lot in January. But we have to manifest success together. And we're not doing, is it a little manifestation ritual? Yeah. But what I want people to envision is a goal that you want to set. Just any goal. It could be, I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to get a promotion at my job. I want to get a new car. I want to go on a vacation. I want to start dating someone. I want everybody to just set a goal right now. Set a goal. And then we should set some sub goals, right? Like, let's set a goal that we want to do. And then let's set a goal. Like, everybody should kind of set a goal. We want to try to, and this is for me, one of my big goals, but I have other goals in this. I need to get in better physical shape. I need to take care of myself. My dad is turning 70 very soon. And the mortal realization that when we flip the hourglass is my dad has less time on earth than he spent here. And that's the same with me at my age, basically. I'm like right in the middle. So I'm at the 50% mark. Is that I got less time on earth than I've spent here. And that's the case for a lot of people, except for the young ones. If you're in your early 20s, you're probably not. But if you're in your 30s, I think the average life expectancy in America is like 72. So we're only here for a short time. So we need to manifest some positive outcomes for our health and wellness. So that's just the basic. We all got to get a little healthier. Doesn't necessarily mean you got to lose some weight, even though we probably all should lose a few pounds, but just take better care of ourselves. If we're ripping, 25 cigarettes a day, let's try to chill out, maybe a couple cigs. If you're drinking every day and you watch the show, don't drink every day. Take a week off. It'll make you feel better. It'll make the alcohol even work better when you do drink again, because you need a tolerance break, especially too, if you're out there, you're chiefing on the devil's lettuce like crazy, you got to take a little break from that. And, we got to back up off this stuff, even though it makes us feel good in the temporary. In the long run, it's not good for us. Like me, I like some wacky tobacco. I like to smoke cigs. I like to do all this stuff. Sometimes I like to act bad, but I'm realizing that the point I was just making about how life being short, we got to take better care of ourselves. So this is what we're going to manifest. I see Morgan in the chat. Look at Morgan. Love you, Morgan. Love you, Morgan. But is somebody saying this is nonsense? You're right. This is a little nonsensical. What is this? This is nonsense. Okay. I don't know if I want to show that. He's smoking a cigarette in the shower while shaving. We have to come together and manifest a successful 2025. We have to break barriers. Imagine right now a barrier in front of you. It's a big barrier. And imagine yourself smashing that barrier, breaking it, ripping the parts that were constructed of the barrier and chewing them and spitting them out. You run through that barrier. And then you get the second barrier. And it's your damn shift leader or shift manager at the old sandwich shop you worked at as a kid. Think about that barrier. Think about that sandwich shop guy. Break that barrier. We're going to go break some old barriers to break some new barriers. Now think about that goal. You want to get some of that cookie. You want some of that cookie. Well, lose some damn weight. Some girl doesn't want to sleep with a fat slob. You want to get laid, make yourself look good. But what I'll tell you this much. I can't even speak. This is our year. This is the Chat Rats year. And it's going to be bumpy. It's going to be bumpy. Because we're going to be fighting against there's going to be a mass immigration of Indians that come here on H-1 visas. There's going to be a mass influx of artificially created events like police brutality events, Luigi Mangione shooting CEO events to distract us. And we're not going to get distracted because it is easy to get distracted and get our eye off the ball. But baseball, in order to become a Hall of Fame player, you can fail at your job 70% of the time and still be considered the best player in the sport's history. So we don't need to bat 1,000. Just need to bat 300. So think about that. When you make the wrong decision, you make a mistake. You realize, hey, I got 6 more mistakes to make, and then I got to get 3 right in a row, or however you want to justify in your head. I'm just saying it's okay to strike out. Somebody said, I want to be like OJ. Listen, OJ died a free man, believe it or not. He didn't give up. He could have quit. He was in that white Bronco, and he wanted to quit. He had the gun in his mouth, Brody. But he didn't quit. And listen, OJ's a terrible person, but that is a good analogy for life. You can have Mark Furman, you can have the whole entire Los Angeles Police Department coming after you. And most people would quit, but not OJ because he was trained. He was an NFL rushing leader. He was a Hall of Fame football player. He was forged in fire. And I'm not saying to be like OJ. Do not look up to OJ, use him as a role model. But in a way, we can use his story as one of motivation. He had nothing. Well, he had a little bit of money or whatever, but OJ's back was against the wall. And he didn't quit. And neither should you. Because there's a lot of people here. Probably some people do have warrants and criminal history. And hey, I'm not gonna put it past you. But you could be on trial for murder. OJ he didn't quit. Guess what? He died at Caesar's Palace Hotel with a bunch of big booty Latina girls probably. Is that good? No, they were probably call girls and he probably paid them and he's probably a sexual degenerate in those last few years of his life, allegedly. I don't know this. I just speculate this from some of the social media posts I saw. He didn't quit and neither should you. So 2025 is going to be the year of constant grinding, but self-care. We're going to take better care of ourselves. For me, I'm going to take better care of myself because life is short. And I want to spend a long time hanging out with you chat rats, you freaks, because I'm a freak. And I only truly feel comfortable when I'm around my kind of people. And there's very few places on the internet where I can come here and I can speak to people that I truly love and care about. And this is one of those places, and I don't want to ruin it. And what I want to do is I want to cultivate it, and I want to turn this live show into a cultural phenomenon and get some great guests and get some great clippable moments and change the whole vibrational energy of 2025, because we're going to be happy, but they're going to attack Trump. They're going to attack us. Trump might accidentally attack us from going off bad information from Elon, this and that. We're going to have to change his mind. So we're going to have to fight some battles. I mean, there's battles within the Republican conservative movement right now. So do not be afraid to grind. Do not be afraid to get in there and mix it up. But we got to have goals. First goal for me is we got to turn this channel around, and we need to be streaming to minimum 1,000 live viewers. That is the goal. Sometimes we break 1,000, sometimes we don't. Well, I'm 1,000 live viewers on YouTube because we're over 1,000 on X. My point is, we need to consistently be doing that. So I need to be more consistent, and I need to create more content. We need to do more IRL streams. We need to do more collaborative projects with bigger YouTubers, with smaller YouTubers as well. Scott Starboard's coming up with a show. Everybody needs to go subscribe to Scott Starboard's show. Hopefully they'll comment on this show a little bit. Somebody said a serious channel from now on. Yes. Serious. No holds bars. No, obviously we're going to still joke around. I mean, come on. But, I used to do the Conspiracy Castle, and I would joke around and say a bunch of out-of-pocket stuff there, and I'm going to continue to do that. But I need to be a little more focused. I got to get more dialed in, and so do you. So do all of us. We're going to do it together because I need you to hold me accountable. And, yeah, that's what we need. We need some accountability in the chat from the chat rats so we can make you chat rats into some fat cats. Go from rat to cat. You go from prey to predator. And this is what we do this year. This is the year we go from prey to predator. This is a movement, not just a show. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel Graham. He gave a bunch of big super chats. This is a damn movement. And I need every single one of you mofos to sign up and show out and turn up and grind. We must come together and we must manifest the success in a ritualistic manner that we can all benefit from and that we can all hold each other accountable for. And that, my friends, will be the difference in being successful and this show being a total failure. Okay, all right. Bad Buddhist, how do I watch Wrong Address? I want to watch it. I think it'll be coming out soon. We've only seen the the premiere versions of the movie. I think there's like a couple things they had to do to it, but it's going to be great. It will be available. Call-in show. Yes, we are going to do a call-in show this week. We might do it where they just call in over Google Voice, but yeah, we are going to do a call-in show this week. We're going to be doing more live streams. We're going to be doing more of these live streams. So I need you guys to share it. I need you guys to clip the show. Somebody said you can't hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't know if I turned off my mic somehow, but call-in show. We're going to do a call-in show. Yes. Yes, that's what I love it. That's what I love. I love it. Somebody said, I love it, Alex. Go, Alex, go, Alex, go. Yes, I love it. We are going to do the call-in show. Thank you, Bad Buddhist. So just be on the lookout. I'm going to be streaming more often. You need to turn your notifications on. Turn them on so you can know when I'm live. We are going to do some call-in shows. We might do it where they just call in by phone because I don't want somebody to come in and they share the link. Then all of a sudden they're sending me graphic images and graphic stuff and trying to ruin the show, trying to get us a strike. So we might have to just do it phone calls only for a little bit. Or pre-planned chat rats, which that's what we need to do. We need to do more shows like this where we can have the chat rats on. I would love to include you guys in the show more. There's nothing I want more than that, than to have Morgan on the show more. And we need to collectively come up with some ideas that we can really change the zeitgeist, the collective consciousness of our whole entire country, because things are about to get freaky deaky, and Elon's already, feeling some type of way, censoring people like crazy. Look, what is this? Derek Cousins, what's it like being a pimp on a blimp, the strongest chimp? Eat lots of shrimp, makes fun of wimps, the trolling a limp. Hey, Derek, it ain't easy being greasy, dog. That's the first thing they tell you. Once you start working at a pizzeria and you start making all this pizza, you're like, damn, I'm sick of all this pizza. But when you're a pimp and you do all this pimping, you ain't never say I'm sick of being a pimp. That's the difference, dog. And that's why pimping ain't easy, but it sure is fun. All right. Thank you, Red Draken. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love it. You're down with it. We all need to be down with it. Wicked down with the sickness. Something like that. You know what I mean? And I hope none of you are sick. It's the holidays. Everybody should take care of themselves. So, goals. Make the channel more successful. Take better care of myself. Then, take better care of take better care of the animals. Take better care of the crew. There's other stuff I need to take care of as well. And so do you. So we got to do it together. We got to hold each other accountable. Somebody said, why didn't I answer Bert? I think Bert and I are going to do a stream this week. So he called me earlier when I was literally just right out of the shower. I mean, I could have answered it, but he would have been a freak. No, I'm not going to. He called me unsolicited. He didn't even text me. And then he texted me after the fact. But yes, so I'm going to do another stream with Bert. He's crushing it right now. I mean, he won the damn fish tank. He was live for 2 months straight, basically, which is kind of what we have to do. We kind of have to do that. Oh, look at this. Their third super on a live stream. Let's go pimp on a blimp. Why did that get redacted? Thank you, the bad guy 1980. I don't know why that got redacted, but thank you so much. So, well, yes, we kind of do need to start a chat rap militia, to be honest. We do. Somebody said not very professional, Mr. Stein. Because I'm, you know that I like to keep it very unprofessional. I like to have a laid back mentality, dog. We're laid back. We're not all uppity. That's not my style. I'm the pimp on a blimp, always eating steak and shrimp. Okay, we laid back like Hunter Biden with a bag of crack. We just want to smoke. We just want to chill. We just want to sell secrets to Ukraine and China and live our life and drive a Cadillac Escalade. Okay, and paint pictures that are in galleries that Russian oligarchs and Chinese men pay me lots of money for it. That's the life. And we can do this together. We can do this together. Solo, we're not that powerful. But all the chat rats coming together and locking our tails, metaphorical tails, we become the king rat. And the king rat is the most dominant rats of all the rats. So this year, we're going to go from prey to predator. How does that sound? How does that sound? Sounds good to me. I'm ready to go out there and just... I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry. Give me the success. And you should want it too. And I know you want it. See you in the chat. No Diddy. I love you guys. So this week, I think we're going to do a stream with Bert. We're also going to be doing... I actually pulled a bunch of clips. We didn't even get to reacting to them. We've been live for 2 hours. We really appreciate you guys. And I think I got this. Yeah, the bad guy 1980. Thank you so much. I think we got all the super chats. So I really appreciate you guys super chatting tonight. And I just want to say, I love you guys. Be on the lookout. I'm going to be going live more. And of course, I'm going to be going live, at the typical Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame. But there's going to be other days where I'm going to be going live from my phone on not normal days, not normal times. So you all need to turn on notifications. I need you. I need this community to grow. Okay? I love you all. I couldn't do this without you. Morgan, Scott Starboard, Bad Buddhist coming in hot with the best super chat of the night. Big time. #1 for Bad Buddhist. BB. Put BB in the chat for Bad Buddhist. I just want to say I love you. We are a work in progress. I got some ideas. I'm going to run these ideas by you guys because I love you guys. So don't worry about that. So just be on the lookout. We got a lot to talk about. I'll be going live tomorrow too. I don't know exactly what time. Maybe the normal time, but I might go live earlier in the day just because I needed to try out some new times. Like the official schedule will be starting back on the 7th, I believe. Yeah, the 6th is a month. Let me see. Let me tell you exactly the start date. The official start date of the show is, yes, the 7th. But we're going to be going live multiple days in between now and then. So be on the lookout. Thank you guys for watching. Always hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got a lot going on. We got a lot to be proud of. You guys got a lot to be proud of. We got a lot of stuff to work on too. I'm not going to lie. We got a lot of damn stuff to work on. And that's just life. It's a work in progress. That's how the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. It's through time and change. And with all of you, like Barack Obama said, we can change. We can change for the better and not for a freak like that. So I love you guys. Make sure to clip some moments. Tag me. I love you guys. Peace. Good night.
Artianza Remix.